When you have something like this, electrical discharge or electrical fault in your electrical grid, you need a probe 6 feet driven into the soil to soak this excess energy. Something must eat this excess energy. And yes, it's grounding. But what is the grounding really? This is the grounding for lightning strike and grounding for electrical system distribution. You need similar, almost exactly same, maybe different standard. In North America you can bond this together and also bond together with neutral, but in the rest of the world you cannot. There must be separate. So if you have your antenna tower and you have light arresters for your antenna, amateur radio antennas, this is one, just different lighting grounding system. This grounding system cannot be connected to electrical grounding system. Nope. In most world it's not allowed, it's prohibited. It's prohibited to connect together, no bonding. Also neutral and grounding, it's not allowed to do it because in North America you have transformer how much, 20 feet from your house, but I have transformer, okay, now I have near me almost, but usually it's 2 miles far away from the house, and there is no conductor with a zero resistance, so it will be some voltage on the neutral. When you measure between neutral and grounding, you will be found there is something voltage. If you have 2 miles, it can be up to 20 volts. It's nothing problematic. There is no issue with this. It will be everything okay. Nobody will be hurt with such this low voltage. Everything below 50 volts is considered safe voltage. But grounding for safety reason for electrical grid is it is one thing, and grounding for lighting for your house and grounding for your ham radio equipment is another thing. Yes, for protection is same if you have lighting, not direct hit. If direct hit to your antenna, antenna will be evaporate, no more antenna, no more cable, everything will be burned out. But what is really grounding? This is grounding for electrical system and lightning strike protection. But grounding can be also in electronic. It can be traces of your electronic device, usually negative, is connected to ground. Or if you have like operation amplifier, they need this grounding doesn't prevent anything. This grounding is insulated from ground, is not connected to the ground at all, but we call it also grounding. So what is grounding is really? Grounding is imaginary reference point where voltage according to the rest of the system is zero or almost zero. RF grounding, radio frequency grounding, is something else. It's another teacup, more different for all others of this. More different than lighting protection grounding, than electrical grid grounding, and in electronic chases on negative or real zero voltage. RF radio frequency grounding is something else. Imagine you have a radio and you press PTT and accidentally touch some metallic components of your radio cabinet, and you feel burn sensation. What about this? If you see on the rear side of your radio, you have a grounding terminal. This grounding is not primary designed to be grounded to 6 feet probe driving to the soil. No, this is already solved with using third wire, because your radio have phase, neutral and grounding wire in electrical system. So be sure that your radio and the rest of the electronic is connected to real ground. This is for protection, but it's not for radio frequency. Radio frequency will be still present, and you can feel burn sensation when you transmit, even if you connected with the ground. To be sure that you can use real grounding or earthing system, you need some kind tuner. Yes, it's a tuner. This tuner is tuned to the minimum resistance your ground system, and you can use for your radio. Most radio, even military radio, have no such this addition, just chases or negative, everything connected together, is connected to grounding spike, and this is not enough. To be sure that you have real proper radio frequency grounding, you need wire. It's an insulated wire, different lengths, not one, put many for any band. And they design like 1/4 wave for each band. They connected together to the ring terminal, and this ring terminal is connected on the grounding terminal on your radio. And you have a proper radio frequency grounding. This grounding, when you measure, it's not connected to the ground. Rather, they just soak up radio frequency, excess radio frequency, because on grounding terminal you have a 0 volt, and this wire have 0 volt. This wire on the end have maximum voltage, depending of the power. For example, if you work with some power, maybe 100 watt, you can expect very high voltage on the end of any wire. You can put it under the carpet, all this bunch of the wire, and they will be solve radio frequency grounding. They cannot solve protection grounding for lightning strike. Lightning strike and electrical grounding according electrical code in this country, it's not same. There are another things. Like I say, in North America you can together connect all these grounding for protection building, grounding for your radio, grounding for electrical system. You can together connect, and that's all. That work. But in the rest of the world, it's prohibited. In some country, it's really prohibited, and you cannot together it. And some people use water pipe to ground radio equipment, but it's not good idea. Today, water pipe have a issue. First, on any joints, you have or Teflon or have old style connecting, and there is no direct connection between two pipe. Second and most important thing is today there is no more metal pipe. If you have metal pipe inside your house, be sure that outside your house you have plastic PVC pipe. So it's not good for conduct electricity. Almost nothing conducting. And water itself, it's very bad conductor. So it's not good practice to do, and people long ago stopped doing this stupidity. Sometime people do it, but usually no more. So grounding can be divided on the few category. Grounding to prevent RF energy to be on your radio, something to soak excess of radio frequency energy, and this is not galvanic connected with the ground in most usually system of the radials wire can be insulated up the ground, on the ground, and can be very shallow below the ground, but they are always insulated wire, so they are not connected to the ground. They are not protective. This is not protective grounding, but it's very important for working antenna and for protecting your radio equipment for the excess radio frequency. Preventive grounding to prevent lightning strike is another thing. It's usually one or more probe 6 feet long drive into the soil and connected together more is the better. If you have more, it's better. It save you of indirect discharging, but not in the direct charging. In the direct charging, it will be, everything will be fry. There is no enough ability to discharge all this energy. And there is a grounding for your power system, power supply system. This is a code in the electrical code, and you do it only by electrical code. Don't avoid anything. And when bad weather start, most people what do? Some people just unscrew the coaxial cable and maybe a few feet apart from the radio, but it's not enough. Some people unscrew coaxial cable and throw the cable through the window, open window, outside. Yes, it's okay, but you have already coaxial cable inside the house, and if you have inside the house in the direct strike, you will have all this energy, and this is very huge energy and enormous energy in your house. It's everything okay if you everything match. If you're not no common mode current, it's okay. It's just for lighting protection. But if you have some common mode current and you cannot rid of this common mode current, make RF grounding, and this grounding you can put on your floor, under the carpet, multiple wire, multiple size or multiple dimension, chose dimension, length by the band. Every band you take 1/4 of a wave and put a few wire for every band, and it work extremely well to prevent the burn sensation when you touch something metal on your radio when you're transmitting. I never claim that I know everything, but I know something, and this something is much more than more average people know. I never claim that I know everything, but I know something, and this something is much more than average people know. Thank you for watching. This is 9 Alpha 3 Hotel Papa, your friendly Radio Elmer. Please like, share, subscribe.